I'm currently sitting outside of One Hacker Way, and for those who don't know, it is the corporate headquarters and campus of Meta, or Facebook.
To reflect who we are and what we hope to build, I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
I'm sitting here holding this sign. Let me tell you how I got here. I am sitting in my office in Anchorage. I have been locked out of my account since May. And as frustrating as all of that has felt, none of it was a time-sensitive issue until this week, because they unpublished my account. Which, according to my understanding of their rules, means I've got less than 30 days until they delete my profile, all my photos, connections, and data. All gone, and it started because of a river in southern Utah. Wonderful trip, highly recommend, with the caveat that if your phone has a crack in it, have a backup. I did not have a backup, which would usually be fine. Only my two-step verification for Facebook was turned on and linked with an app called Duo that was tied to the phone. The phone that drowned in this river. Since then, I have gone through every step Facebook suggests to get back into my account. I did everything listed in their FAQ, tried and submitted my ID like 20 times, and even sent emails to every publicly available account I could find. I even tried to reach out to them through other subsidiaries. The last correspondence I got from them was in this email, which is about as Kafka-esque as it gets. Which is why I'm leaving Alaska during the peak of one of the surges in the pandemic, so I can go sit outside the headquarters of one of the biggest companies in the world. All because the company has made it impossible to get a hold of anyone who is real. They're one of the biggest customer service companies with no customer service, and I'm not the only person who has been experiencing these problems. With just a little bit of digging, I was able to find entire forums and online conversations dedicated to these blind spots. People who don't fit into the exact lanes provided by the FAQs, people who have been locked out of their accounts, people who have just given up entirely. And it's really easy for people to say, oh, it's just Facebook, who cares? But Facebook is one of the largest platforms and websites in the world. So rather than abandon my account and start again, I'm taking my second flight down to San Francisco. I've officially made it to the corporate headquarters of Facebook, and before I sit outside with a sign, first I'm just gonna go inside. That was a total bust. It was very much like a, oh, sorry, you flew all the way down from Alaska to do this. So, hour one of sitting outside of the corporate headquarters of Meta, holding this sign. Just had security come and talk to me, kind of saying, oh, well, this is Meta's property. And I said, well, I'm on the city's easement, and in fact, I put all my stuff on municipal properties. I feel kind of bad because now one of the security people has to just kind of like watch me from a distance, kind of in the bushes. I'd say like flush with the bushes. Not lurking.
Oh, okay.
But not lurking in the bushes. I brought snacks. Figured I might be out here for a minute. It's like a short thing all in all. Get here at 1, go inside, try to talk to some folks. Hard rejection, hard pass. Come out here, sit, enjoy the sun, talk to myself, pretend like this is normal. What's so interesting to me is Meta, formerly known as Facebook, is vying for control of a fictitious VR universe called the Metaverse.
Where the limits of reality are your own imagination.
This isn't real. What is real? The Matrix is a computer-generated dream world built to keep us under control.
Behold, the internet!
My God, it's full of ads.
They hope that they can build and that people will end up using their system versus a more decentralized system. The whole point of having an authority control a system is so you can make appeals to authority. But if the authority isn't listening, if the company isn't listening, then why would there be any advantage over a decentralized network? And remember too, this is a platform that they're expecting companies and individuals to spend thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars. I mean, it's the idea of the next step. But if at any point you can get locked out of your account without any appeal process, like, why would anyone invest? been sitting out here for more than an hour, so it's officially hour 2 of me sitting outside of the corporate headquarters of Meta. I'm not sure if you can see the security guard behind me. It's like he's hiding behind a tree now, like a cartoon character. Is that weird that he's hiding behind a tree? It can't be any more weird than me flying down from Alaska to hold a sign up. Nice, have a good one, guys. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I flew down from Alaska to be here. It was nice. That dude was just like, yeah, it's bullshit. Just got a thumbs up from a random dude in the car. Oh, that was aggressive. That dude just said Mark Zuckerberg. I realized nowhere on this sign and in this protest does it say that I got caught in a verification loop. So I wonder how many people are driving by saying, oh, that guy must have been banned because he's an idiot or said something dumb. Like, I wonder how many people are like driving by being like, oh, that's a bigot. So every time I'm posting about this so far on Twitter, a bot like immediately jumps on and was like, oh, go send a message over to this person. That's gotta be a big problem if your users end up becoming so desperate that, you know, they post and try to reach out to you because clearly they've hit a dead end, and an entire microeconomy is there to try to basically harvest information from people desperate to get back on their accounts. It could be their business account, it could be the way that they keep in touch with their family, it could be all their photos. What's the point in spending your time and investing in a platform that you could ultimately just get kicked out of at like any time? The friend of a friend has responded, oh my God, he asked for my Facebook profile. This is someone who actually works for Facebook. Let's see if this works. Yes, if that works, like, you know, big thank you to the person who is trying to help me right now, but you shouldn't have to know somebody at a company that has 2 billion customers. Like, what are the odds that you're gonna know somebody that's in a position to help? 45 minutes until the sun goes down. So it's getting close. I didn't expect any resolution today because then why wouldn't people do this all the time, right? But my question isn't whether they would come out and talk to me right now. It's whether they would see someone who spent all of this time to come and deal with something that, again, feels so petty, and if they would fix it, like being a real company, like a customer service oriented company.
CA to Portland, Group E.
Okay, so I just got a message and I'm going to try to log in now. Holy shit! No, I want nothing. Let's just go straight in before these codes expire and change everything so I can remove this ridiculous 2-step authorization. Okay, settings. What do you want, Meta? What do you want? Let me into my account. A frozen nothing screen. We're gonna try over here. Just gonna try to log in to another device because I've got 2 computers going right here. Let's try this. We're gonna try to log into this one because now I'm in a little holding pattern because it doesn't want to send me any more verification codes for my phone, and because I've been linked up for political advertising, I apparently am not allowed to have 2-step verification, which is sweet. We're gonna just log in as many devices as possible because I'm afraid I'll lose it for forever if I stop now. I don't think I missed this. I'm just kind of scrolling through Facebook and I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess I made it back in. Cool. Yeah, huh. It might be a bittersweet victory. I'm back in my account now, and I'd like to do a little recap. One of my favorite things during this process was when I was doing my little stunt in Palo Alto, and folks online were making some snarky comments to try to minimize what the platform is. It's just social media, or it's just Facebook. They'd comment using social media to express themselves, or after having watched content on social media. It's like somehow our society is in denial about what they're using. The new modality of communication that took over 50% of the ad revenue from radio and television within the span of 8 years. It's so trivial, and yet somehow it was responsible for changing the outcome of a presidential election. It's a weird duality that I'm not sure if many folks totally get yet. I am still stoked to have gotten back in because I love solving puzzles. That too is a weird feeling, like I did it. But why did it take all this effort? I got in my account because someone I know living in San Francisco knows somebody who works at Facebook. And I seriously can't stress this enough. Most people don't have days or resources to blow to go throw paint at a wall until something sticks. Like, there are people who've oriented their ability to make money around this platform, that are engaging with their community with this platform. Or there are some that are planning the overthrow of autocracies on this platform, and it can be destroyed or taken away with a single click without any form of appeal. Although it may seem like it, I'm not sure if this is a success story. But what I do know is that it shouldn't have been this hard.